free. And on top of it, it staggers the opponent instead of blowing them away, which means you can start a combo after using counter. But it's not a stun like it used to be in Revolution, so you can just substitute out of it if you have substitutions. Items have also massively changed. The ones that you use on your D-pad, instead of a limited use, they are now all on a cooldown. How big is that cooldown? Well, that depends on the item. On hit, items now stagger opponents for a lot longer compared to Storm 4, which means they're now a lot easier to extend combos with. So overall, a good buff to items. The one place where items got nerfed is that they don't hit opponents that have been knocked down anymore. And the same goes for Shuriken, by the way. These items on cooldown also include the guard break pill. So obviously, it's also on a cooldown, but more importantly, it now travels further. So it can guard break an enemy from even further away. The break itself now only lasts for 1 second. In fact, that's how long every single guard break lasts in this new game, whether you use the pill or not. But you'll see a lot more guard breaks because players have less guard health in general. So it's just easier to break guards. Okay, and here comes another big one. Every character now has a second jutsu. For the old characters, that's frequently going to be their tilt move. But for some others, it's something else, like an awakening action. So what happened to the tilt input, you might ask? That's just been completely removed from the game. The second jutsu is done by pressing the chakra button followed by the shuriken button, which means that the chakra shuriken have been fully removed from the game as well. Which might make you wonder, how do cover fire supports work now? Well, they just activate when you use regular shuriken. So that's it. And that's not all they've done to jutsu, because you can now spark dash and ninja dash out of a jutsu to apply pressure or extend combos. For those who don't know, spark dash is like a chakra dash, but you see this yellow spark around the character at the start. This happens when you cancel a move into a chakra dash instead of just doing it in neutral. And it's more expensive than a normal chakra dash. This already existed in Storm 4, but the new thing is that you can do it out of a jutsu now, which just gives you so many more combo options. The cost of a spark dash has also been drastically reduced from 18% of your chakra bar to only 10%. This paired up with the chakra regeneration is going to make the game so much more aggressive. And speaking of options, there are a lot more knockbacks and knockdown animations that can be followed up. With combos, with jutsu, with items or grabs. There's a lot of character-specific stuff in here, but in general, everyone is getting more combo options thanks to this. And if the opponent is knocked back in the air, you can restand them by hitting them with anything. So combo options for everyone, both in the air and on the ground. Because of these options, the game needed to add some damage scaling, which is honestly long overdue. So Storm Connections is definitely introducing scaling to the game. You can now hit someone with an infinite if you want, but you will deal less and less damage over time. This scaling also applies to ultimate jutsu damage, which is now the same no matter if you do it in a regular combo with a normal cancel, or if you use a ninja move before throwing the ultimate. Scaling now applies to both options. Also, Storm 1 fans will have a little returning feature here in Storm Connections. Ultimates will now stop the time count just like in Storm 1. What, you want to roll combat back? But they're clearly aware that combos are dealing much bigger damage now with the amount of options they gave us, so scaling is a very good solution to counter that. At the same time, they also increased the grab damage from 15% to like 20 depending on the character, and paper bombs from your item toolbox also got increased damage, so overall I think damage will actually be a lot bigger. Supports are also very different in Connections. Using leader switch now takes a full gauge instead of just half, and the cooldown is different if you leader switch or use a jutsu. It's much faster if you leader switch. In fact, different assists will have different cooldown times, so that's something they can use to balance the game in the future. Plus, just like characters have 2 jutsu, you can also choose which jutsu to do with your support when calling them. You get the normal assist by pressing the button, or the second jutsu by pressing it while tilting the stick, just like in Demon Slayer. Also, just to finish on the supports, saving yourself from strike back now costs a full support gauge. But I won't worry too much about it because you're gonna see a lot less strike backs in the game. Why, you ask? Well, the storm gauge has also changed quite a bit. Previously, you'd get support actions like strike back or cover fire when your storm gauge was at 50%. Now you only get those once the storm gauge is completely full. When the storm gauge fills up, you don't get full chakra anymore. Instead, you get a full support gauge. While you're getting hit, your storm gauge doesn't build up anymore, so in general, you'll build it a lot slower in Storm Connections. And once the bar is full, it only lasts for a total of 12 seconds, which means you're only gonna have strike back or those other support types for 12 seconds each round. And that's if you build Storm Bar. That is drastically less than what we have in Storm 4 right now. Next up, let's talk about Awakenings. Actually, next up, let's take a break. My voice is gone. Awakenings last for a lot less now, only 15 seconds total. That's down from 22 seconds in Storm 4. When you reach 40% health and unlock the possibility of an awakening, usually you get full chakra. As you can see Shisui getting here. Later in the same match, the same happens to Obito, chakra back to full, but then when it happens to Obito again, you don't get the full chakra anymore, as it seems that it's now limited to once per match per character, encouraging you to switch more often. Defense, however, is a big concern in the community right now. With the removal of tilt, how do you get out of guard pressure? Well, we have seen the air guard animation being cancelled with a shuriken, so that might be the new way to escape pressure. We still need to see if this works on the ground to fully confirm it though, but at least in the air, you can now cancel block by throwing a shuriken. And for number 50, we need a big one here for sure. Substitutions have just gotten massively nerfed. When you're getting hit, your substitutions do not regenerate from taking damage. They'll regenerate after a 15-second period, just like in Storm 4, but as you're taking damage, they are not slowly building back up. This means that your best punish in this game is going to be a 15-second combo, and that's a pretty long combo. And I guess I just need one more change to make this thumbnail quick. So how about stages? The Anime Expo demo didn't show it, but I saw it with my own eyes at Summer Games Fest. There are 2 pages full of stages in Naruto Storm connections, so creating more stages than ever before. And I'm not done. Air Ninja move Kunai is gone. This was a very good neutral tool that you could use to attack while dodging, but now you just kind of stop in place and throw the Kunai. You can still do it on the ground though. So you can ninja move Kunai, you just can't do it in the air. You want more changes? Okay, the guard break pill flash, it changed
food in my mouth, man.
Yellow to slight more reddish.
Like my tooth.
There's probably 1,000 more little changes. I think we covered the most important stuff, but if anything, I hope this video has shown you just how different Naruto Storm connections will be. And if that's not enough to convince you to buy this game, I think that's fine. But I also don't
That's so tough. I'm so sorry. I wish that one, if I did that combo, I wish it would, they're both right there. They're so stupid. They should have just left. Not left the game, but like literally leave the area. Cause like, what the heck? This could have been a more interesting battle if we all didn't just jump them. Most people wouldn't think about that, but I do. could have been such a better battle if we didn't jump them. And I didn't even fight them. And I got bored. Watching. Just seeing people getting jump is boring.
This is a grown-ass man over here on the internet acting like an NPC. Cat paws, meow, cat paws, meow, cat paws, meow. Rose, I'm out.
Look at this guy, bro.
Insomniac Spider-Man versus Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Who wins? PS4 Spider-Man's able to dodge every single weapon in the entire game. He's able to dodge handguns, ARs, machine guns, rocket launchers, and even military-grade sable weapons. He's able to catch and four-stop cars moving at high speeds, getting punched through walls, blown up through buildings, and it was even punched through a bank vault door. And he's even able to slow down the rate of a 134,000-pound crane. And just like Tobey in the past, he was able to stop a train using his body alone. He's able to lift large building debris, pull an 80,000-pound semi-truck, and throw helicopter tails in the air. And his webs are strong enough to support the 100,000-pound helicopter itself. He's able to take electric strikes from Electro, the same ones that could malfunction a helicopter with just one strike. And he can even avoid these electric strikes, making his reaction speed 270,000 kilometers per second. He's able to survive charged-up strikes from Electro that can be count to large building level on the high end. He's able to defeat the duo of Rhino and Scorpion, with Rhino being able to take building level explosions. But the question is, can Yuri Spider-Man stand up to the strongest live-action Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 1 alone was able to hold a 41,000-pound tram car with one arm while taking full-speed strikes from the Goblin right to the face. And immediately after this, Tobey was able to take a pumpkin bomb right to the face, with these bombs being so potent that they can literally turn people to ash. In Spider-Man 2, Tobey was able to slow down the rate of a 390,000-pound subway train, and he was able to force-stop this train going 80 miles an hour to 0 in 48 seconds, with Tobey being able to exert 1,438,254.8 pounds of force. At the end of Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock was able to take an electric strike from the power source of the sun, with his energy producing 1,000 megawatts. Doc Ock was able to withstand this for 10 seconds, putting his durability at large building level. But then the sun became unstable. When the pseudo-sun started losing stability, it started pulling everything that was down in the entire city, with Tobey being able to catch a warehouse wall that was literal feet away from the sun, converting two of the pounds we see in this city belong to level. As for speed, Tobey was able to
Oh, they're both kids. Okay. Both little babies. I was wondering why this this guy was fighting me. I was like, what's going on? Alright, bro. Triangle. Oh my god. Kind of messed me up. I'm not gonna hold you. I got nervous a little bit. No, I just wanted to stay alive for a little bit longer. Look at him. Nah, bro. You should have just started. You should have just started attacking, bro. Look at him. Attack, you idiot. Come on. Yeah, bro, you could just let you could dodge that. As soon as he saw I got awesome, he left. Smart man, smart man.
WSG Boruto.
What's up? Oh, look at Spotlight Life. The one that kept just rushing in without thinking. Oh, what a surprise! What the heck? Come on, bro. He's standing still. He is literally standing still. Shh, we don't talk about what I just did. Nah, that was crazy. Bro just kept hitting him. I'm like, bro, he's standing still. That's the real reason why. Damn. Teleport. Come on. Hey. Come on, bro, fight back. Oh, you want to use jutsu? Look at him. That scared me.
上出来だな。
Boru.
Andrew Spike. Insomniac's City block level feeds. Many people try to argue with his Rhino statement that says he destroyed 6 city blocks, which I think is pretty funny. We see how Rhino destroys city blocks because he runs through buildings one at a time. City block level would be in reference to destroying an entire city block with one strike. If I knock down the wall.
Oh. But can you keep knocking down those walls? Dang, wait. That means Spider-Man's fighting with enough force to tire out the Rhino, and the Rhino is able to just run through city blocks. City blocks, just destroy them. I got you, bro. So a younger Spider-Man fought a younger Rhino, probably in his prime, right? So, oh, what the heck? So, we have a young Peter Parker that fought a Rhino that destroyed city blocks, right? Less experience in the 6 city blocks, and he fought this guy. And then later on, he fights the same Rhino that's capable of doing the same stuff, probably even more, right? That's just probably because, like, you know, as time grows, I'm assuming he gets better with his, I don't know, his running and destructive, just being a Rhino, right? Just being better, him being a better Rhino, right? Okay, so you gotta realize the endurance to just destroy city blocks like that, just destroy buildings, just to keep doing that, not getting tired, right? And then versus Spider-Man fighting somebody of that caliber that's just able to just take down buildings after buildings after buildings without getting tired, not even stopping for a breath. Maybe stopping just to turn around. That's about it, right? And this is a Rhino that's like well seasoned, and then that knows Spider-Man, right? That understands how Spider-Man fight. And the same Spider-Man fought this Rhino alongside Scorpion. So it's a 2v1, right? So it's a 6 city block destroyer. He got the endurance to just keep going basically forever at that point, right? As long as the fight needs, right? Because eventually Rhino's gonna get tired because he is still human. But his endurance is crazy to be able to do that. Toby hasn't fought anybody like that. GG's. Rhino's stronger than anybody Toby's fought. Debatably Venom. Debatably. And then, like, debatably Sandman. Maybe Sandman could take down one building. And then, like, yeah, not like Toby got hit through walls, but Toby's never been hit through buildings, like multiple buildings, just constantly. You know, he's never got hit by a Rhino and poisoned by Scorpion and still fight. Like, he hasn't gone against these things he hasn't even gone against something that's similar, Besides Venom, debatably, and Goblin, debatably. Alright. Alright. That's a good, I think that's a good argument. Hold on. So, Spider-Man has fought Electro and Vulture at the same time. And this is an air fight, by the way. Like, constantly in the air. In the game, and there's multiple difficulties, but I'm assuming the ultimate difficulty is the canon one, because there's more actions, like, because the characters aren't just waiting. They're doing more realistic movements and fighting. So if you play the ultimate difficulty, it'll give you kind of a perspective. It's not exactly, it's not exactly I'm just looking at my skin. Hold on. My bad. I keep getting distracted. But it's not exactly how the fight would probably go. Pretty sure the fight would be more fast paced, like more fighting. But like, you get the point, right? So Spider-Man is constantly taking 2v1s towards the end of the game, like during that war period. So it's Vulture, Electro, and then Rhino, Scorpion. And then, look. And then, after all that, you didn't lose. Damn. I'm bad at this. I'm bad at making videos. I'm bad at making TikToks. I'm not gonna hold you. This is gonna be my next time. Okay. This is gonna be last take. Look. So Yuri has faced Elektra and Vulture. Okay. They pack a pretty good punch. Alright? If you've played the ultimate difficulty, it'll kind of give you a perspective of what Spider-Man's fighting against, because you want to be able to play the game, but you gotta realize these characters, it's a game, but you gotta realize outside of the game, like if you was to watch it like a movie, Spider-Man is dodging lightning while fighting Vulture, and then dodging Vulture while fighting Electro. Do you see the difference between Yuri and Raimi? Like the power difference? Let me remind you, Toby started losing against Venom. He was losing. Let me remind you that. Alright? So when Spider-Man 2 come out, we're gonna really see who's stronger. Alright? Being dead honest with you. We're gonna really see. But I am heavily confident to say Yuri's gonna whoop Toby's ass. Okay? Because Yuri's constantly going against foes that are stronger than Toby's foes, and it's a 2v1. Toby will probably have difficulty fighting Rhino, right? So imagine having somebody that hallucinates you. Yes, Toby is smart, but creating an antidote, I don't know. Like, I'm being dead honest. I don't know if he could do that. Yes, Toby Spider-Man's smart, but I don't know if he's that smart. Maybe. He said he's thought about making a cure for the Goblin serum. But that's a serum. We're talking about poison. And specifically, a poison that's, I don't know, we don't even know if it exists within the Raimi-verse. So, you would have to, like, highball Spider-Man's intelligence and his spider sense. Because Toby's spider sense, sometimes it fails him. Sometimes it's not working. Like, every now and then, it will give him a tingling feeling, but it's like, it's good, but, like, I'm going based off of Spider-Man 3 when Harry was gonna attack him. Like he knew Harry was gonna attack him, but he was hesitant. Damn. I have no idea. Actually, hold on. I gotta think about that. Actually, that's giving me second thoughts. Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna do the other argument because I don't know about Spider-Man's. I don't know about Toby's. Dang, I said this was gonna be my last take. This is gonna be my last take. So here's one thing you like did not mention. Yuri is fighting Rhino, right? Rhino is able to destroy 6 city blocks. Do you not realize how much endurance to do that? And then like you gotta realize he's running through these walls. He's able to withstand that, so he's not hurting himself. So and then like he's able to push through and keep going. So that means he's putting his body on stress, meaning he's essentially just pushing through and just enduring. Like I don't like, you ever try to work out when you're tired? Like try to do reps, like very heavy reps, and try to push yourself just a little bit and see what happens. Actually, don't do that. Actually, never mind. These are bad examples. Hold on. I gotta think about this. one. Okay, so look. Yuri, he's it's 2v1s. Yuri's handling 2v1s within the game. All right, we're gonna start that off rip. 2v1s within the game towards the end. All right, the end is really like the important part, where the city's falling apart, and when he's fixing up the city because of all the inmates and all that stuff. So you gotta realize Yuri's fighting inmates, right? And then he's fighting these inmates, and then like right after that, he has to fight Sable guys because like the whole city is basically after him, right? And then like after fighting these Sable guys, he has to go fight more inmates, and then he has to go fight Rhino. Okay, so that means he's already fatigued. I don't think people realize that, right? And like there's still crime going on in this city, okay? Like we already know how Peter is within the game, so he's not just gonna like mechanically within the game. He's not just gonna stand by and watch somebody get mugged, or stand by and watch Sable guys disrupting things. He's not gonna just ignore them. He's going to take them down because they're a problem within the city. And then the inmates too, like duh, he has to take them out. And then like you get to realize that he's not resting throughout all of this until he could finally sleep. And then like he sleeps for a few hours and he's like, oh shoot, I have to get back to work in the city again. He starts working in the city, you know. And then by the time he has to go fight Rhino and Scorpion, bro's tired. You gotta think about it. Bro's probably fatigued and tired, bruised up underneath his suit. So Yuri's dog walking Toby. Toby may pull out some surprises. Like whoa, like Yuri probably wouldn't like dang, he has no like web shooters, right? So and then like off rip, Yuri's fast and debatably more agile, because like it really depends. Like I don't know, cause in the game you can be super agile, but then at the same time, like in the comics, we haven't seen him do any agile stuff, so it's kind of, you know, you kind of mix and match on that part. But yeah, just from like bro, you need to go back and rethink on that Yuri part. Just like rethink about it. Hold on. Let me remake the video, because That was a good video. That was actually pretty good. So Yuri is like basically constantly fighting throughout the game. Okay, yes, he gets rest every now and then, but most of the time he's fighting, and then after he's fighting, he has to do more fighting because the city itself, you know, I'm talking about the end game basically. You know, when the city, you know, all the, you know, when the city after the breakout, basically after the raft. After the raft, that's where things get real. Okay, you gotta realize Spider-Man is fighting criminals, right? After that, no rest. Remember that. He has to, you know, the whole city's basically corrupt, basically, at this point. People are sick, people are corrupt, people are looting. There's a lot of it going up, right? He's fighting criminals, Sable agents, you know, doing all that while fatigued, tired. And during that, he has to go fight Rhino. Just after fighting bad guys, you got to realize he has to swing towards Rhino. And when he's going to go fight Rhino and Scorpion, I mean, not just Rhino, but Rhino and Scorpion, there's bad guys around the city. Meaning he's constantly he's dodging rockets, probably getting hit sometimes. You know, because you know the whole city, this Spider-Sense probably going crazy, right? So he probably has to control it. He's like, oh, calm down, bro. Like, I know. Right? You know, the city's not that bad, but I'm just saying perspective, like, every block he swings, literally every block he swings, I remember every block you would swing, it would either be a Sable agent or a prisoner, an inmate. He has to fight inmates and Sable agents on the way to go fight Rhino and Scorpion. Like, that's a lot to do, my boy. And Rhino and Scorpion, they not just 5 miles away, bro. They not. They some miles away. So he's swinging there. It's gonna take a while. He's getting, you know, swinging. When he's swinging, that takes energy. So he's getting tired, fatigued. And he just fought bad guys, and then he's on his way to go handle a 2v1. Get out of here, Toby getting whooped. like I don't even mean it. Like I don't. What's the word? I'm not biased. There we go. I'm not biased or anything. It just seems logical. Okay, unless you could somehow like put together an excuse to why Toby can handle a 2v2 when he couldn't. Actually, yeah, Toby couldn't. It was too much for him. So the first 2v2 Toby has ever did, he lost. I hope you know that, right? The 2v2 he lost, and then when Harry came back, that's when things started changing. Now Yuri, on the other hand, he's handling 2v2s. The Sinister Six, he was handling it. It took 6 people to stop him. 6 super superpowered individuals to stop Spider-Man. 1 man. Well, Toby, on the other hand, look, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. You know, probably some mental trauma, but you gotta realize Spider-Man is going through some mentality because all his bad guys are there. Like, he's getting whooped. Like, there's a lot of things going on. Wait. Hold on. Toby did get a hostage, so Toby had a hostage against him. There's that too. So look, Yuri is handling 2v2s after fighting Sable agents and inmates on the way to go fight Rhino and Scorpion. Okay, so my boy's going into the fight fatigued because you know the whole city is falling apart because there's inmates and Sable guys trying to kill him. So when he's making his way to go fight Rhino and Scorpion, he has to fight Sable agents and inmates just to get to go fight Rhino and Scorpion, meaning he is fatigued and tired when he gets there. I mean, you can't say he's not. And you can't say he is. But you can assume he is. Because, bro, he is. It's kind of... And, like, he has broken bones. So, yes, he's fatigued. And then, like, right after that, or, I forgot which two he fights first, but he fights Rhino and Scorpion 2v2 and Electro and Vulture, a sky fight. Remind you, in order to get to those individual people, he has to fight through Sable agents and inmates because the city is falling apart because the inmates broke out of the raft. Okay, and they're superpowered individuals too. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. So, Spider-Man has been fatigued twice fighting 2v1s. Okay, while Toby 2v1s. There was a hostage, but the hostage wasn't really in the way. Okay, Mary Jane wasn't in the way throughout the whole most of the fight, but during the important parts, she did, messed up Toby's, fighting his 2v1. But at the end of the day, Toby was losing. Okay, he couldn't handle it. As our boy Yuri can. But Yuri hasn't gone against Venom. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see if Yuri could fight Venom in Spider-Man 2. But I still think Yuri is whooping Toby's ass. You know why? I just told you. That's my reason. Yeah. Yeah, bro. This is how you get infinite. Because you are kind of distant. I'm not gonna hold you. Thank you. That's not cool. Bro, why is these idiots doing this? They don't know who I am, which is fine. Most people know I don't like that. Like, just play the game, bro. Nothing serious about jumping people. This is gonna be fun. Alright, I got you, bro. Look at everybody. Everybody's no. It's just two people teabagging. Everybody knows. I think everybody knows. I think everybody knows. I think everybody else knows who I am, besides those two, which is so funny. You notice something, bro? It ain't get on me. Good job. You did something right. Huh. What a bunch of idiots. They couldn't handle being called names. What's wrong with people? Black people, bro. Black people. I'm being dead honest. They'll probably be black. Most black people do that, or they're little kids. That was stupid. That was actually stupid.
Meanwhile, we see Jeff looking at old pictures of Miles as he was growing up through the years and thinking to himself, you know, people have always said that boys are naturally aggressive, but Miles, he hated to fight. Now, obviously, it wasn't that he couldn't. Jeff taught his boy how to defend himself. It's just that he hated hurting people, and he wanted to make friends with everybody. Of course, when Jeff learned that his son was Spider-Man, it scared him, and it shocked him. But
you see that, Ray, bro?
Surprised him, because Miles has always just wanted to help people. Now, their son...
People don't care at this point. They don't care. I spammed him, and he continued to fight. He didn't get it. Notice how they're not here? It's just a couple random people. They don't know who I am. I knew it. But everybody else did. That's why they didn't fight. Because they saw I was getting jumped. So they just decided not to get involved. Which is what I'm going to assume is the right thing. Because... come on, bruh. Like... there's no reason for them to not fight me.
Leave and go check out an explosion because obviously they all know about his Spider-Man secret. For a couple of hours, Aaron felt like something was wrong, like he should have went and checked him. Tells Jeff and Rio he thinks he knows where he's being held. He thinks somebody kidnapped him. Aaron tells him the location is an office building in Dumbo, and since he's given up his life of crime, he needs gear. He doesn't have any anymore, and he's gonna need backup. So Jeff grabs some of his old shield gear, and he's gonna cover the backup. With a quick supplier series, Aaron is gonna take care of the gear. You see, Aaron's been on the straight and narrow path, and she wants to know how he's gonna pay for this. The only thing Aaron has to offer is his services. Any job, anytime, anywhere, anything she wants with no questions asked.
I might change my name to something Boruto has said. Look at him. He took one look at me and just decided not to. W. You should have fought the person that was fighting you. I hate the wall. Why did it do that? really don't. At this point, I don't care. All right, I do actually. Oh my god, bro. I feel like you should have hit your jutsu first, my boy. I think you did it wrong. Hold on. Yeah, you did everything wrong. You did everything wrong. I like that, but I feel like take my jutsus. No, not take my jutsus, but take my sub away and then do that. You'll literally have full control over me. Pause. Hey, bro. No. Don't jump in people's fights. Ooh! Okay, I got an idea. Next time they charge at me. Look at this. Yeah, bro. Do that triangle. I would have never, I would have never tried to attack. Nah, bro, you gotta go. Alright, thank you. I'm gonna teach you a little thing about triangles, bro. You want me to hit triangle? You see? You see the difference, bro? Oh my god, I hate the fact that they kept using my jutsu. No, I hate the fact that they kept going. Cause it, like, what the heck? That's a bit too much. I'll be honest with you. What I just saw is godly. That's all I got to say. Godly. Absolutely mind-blowing. Absolutely stunning. Hey bro, a little tip, try not to get yourself jumped so you can have a good time on the game. That's a good tip. Just don't do what that guy did. I'm being dead serious. Do that, I'm gonna infinite you. I'm just playing. I thought about it actually. I thought about it as a lesson. Cause like he interrupted somebody else's fight. That's not cool. Like look at what he's using. Imagine if I could absorb the bugs. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. You got it. You came for me out of everybody. What the heck was that? That's gonna kill me. GG's. Look at him, bro. He operates like a
いい試合
bot.
運びだったな。
Why did he even use it? Why did he use his air palm? Because he don't know what he's doing. He just bought the game. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. I'm being serious. He probably don't know what he's doing. He just bought the game. Yeah, he did. He literally just bought the game.
Iron says, well, damn, I love you too, little brother. Now, they have work to do. They break into the building and start fighting their way down. As they're making their way through, the whole time Jeff's been thinking to himself, while Miles hated fighting, Jeff and Aaron always loved him. A lot of times, the two of them would go head-to-head themselves. They never fought harder than when they were working together. After realizing that Miles is located in the sub-basement and the alarms being triggered, the two brothers have to fight their way down through an entire building. And while over the years Jeff has grown a lot less eager to fight, in fact, he's come to hate it. Some things will always be worth fighting for. Tears running down his face and realizing that they're actually there, Jeff and Aaron assure Miles that he's safe and that he's going to be alright. But the assessor wasn't going to let go of Miles that easily. We see him sending his asset Quantum, the teleporter, to try and stop him. The assessor also feels like he's gotten everything he needed from Miles, every test he can run on him, and he pulls Quantum back away. While it's their chance to finally be free, Miles tells them that they could hurt other people, that they've got to stop him. But Jeff says, son, right now, all we need to do is get you home. We see Rio rushing to come pick Miles up outside, and while Jeff and Aaron load him up in the car, the two of them are going to stay behind to make sure that nobody's telling them. Aaron assures his little brother that Miles is going to be fine, that under all of that sweetness, he's as tough as a rock. Jeff says that Miles might be the strongest person he knows, but his kindness doesn't hide his strength. His kindness is what makes him strong. In gratitude, Aaron tells his brother he'd love to have him over for dinner, and obviously that would make Miles really happy, and right now he's going to need that. As the two brothers hug and share a moment that they haven't had in a long time, Jeff thinks to himself that sometimes it's a fight just to hold the family you love together. But that's one fight he will never walk away from. Everyone knows that Spider-Man is a hero, but let's talk about the
That sounds like a good comment.
time that Miles Morales' family had to save him. Miles Morales has recently been kidnapped. He's being held by this being calling itself the Assessor, who is
Wait, is this Evil Hal Jordan? What the heck? What just happened? Oh, okay. The whole damn TikTok disappeared. In the middle of me reading it, that's why I was like, what the heck? Oh, yeah, this is the Evil Hal Jordan. I just realized. Alright. I just realized the match started. I'm glad I looked up. Huh. Spam me one time, I'm calling you an idiot and a whole bunch of names. Just because I have the same weapon don't mean spam. Because as soon as I see it, I'm just gonna not spam. That's how I'm gonna fight you. You gotta charge me in first, bro. Come on, bro. I was right there. Good job, buddy. I'm finna just spam when I see you. You just gonna do it. Well deserved. No, I'm just playing. Look at you. Was that you that just died? Nope, no, that wasn't you. How about this? Bro, can you Bro, I think people just love being called idiots and dumbasses. That's the trend today. That's the new trend for that's the trend, I guess. Bro, nobody asked you to come in and join too. Actually, hold on. Because if he's the beacon... Never mind, they both got him. You wanna spam me, bro? Don't spam me. Oh god, bro. I can't do this. I have the same weapon. I could beat their ass with spamming, but I just can't. I'm getting bored. Really bored. I just gotta break their will. Bro, what are you doing? And why didn't I attack? Okay, whatever. Oh, I'm actually mad that this guy even exists as a person, bro. Cause why are you using this build? Ooh, today's an interesting day. Today's an interesting day, guys, bro. Cause why is this guy using this build? What do you need to use that for? Bro, what are you doing? Just gonna ignore you, bro. You have fun fighting nobody. What is this? Alright, I still got this, I guess.
Kishimoto used the Minato one-shot to explain Boruto's new title, Two Blue Vortex. A big chunk of the one-shot focused on the Uzumaki spiral and the importance of the helix. We often wake up each day doing the same thing, but if we continue to grow as a person, another spiral will join you and you will find love, forming a helix. Now let's jump back to when Jigen said that all genes have a predestined fate. Otsutsuki seemed to have the ability to read fate by one's DNA. The DNA is two spirals moving upwards together, just like what was told to Kushina. Minato also gave us clues to the title by how he solved the Rasengan, by having chakra move equally and oppositely in different directions. Your fate in Boruto is destined by your DNA, but when two fates, DNA, vortex, whatever you want to call it, come together, they can make a whole new reality come to life. The Star of Hope versus the Star of Destruction. Two fates that will come together to make a whole new reality for the world. Kishimoto used the Minato one-shot to explain Boruto's new title, Two Blue Vortex. A big chunk of the one-shot focused on the Uzumaki spiral and the importance of the helix. We often wake up each day doing the same thing, but if we continue to grow as a person, another spiral will join you and you will find love, forming a helix. Now let's jump back to when Jigen said that all genes have a predestined fate. Otsutsuki seemed to have the ability to read fate by one's DNA. DNA is two spirals moving upwards together, just like what was told.
I'm gonna stop streaming and then I'm gonna come back because this is actually like a good video to talk over because it just shows the reality of Shinobi. Like I'm using the same weapon, but all they just want to do is spam. That match was completely insane. I'll see you guys later.